My good man, in Ice Sky, reincarnated as general of the demon lord, who is stronger than him, fell in love with the priestess of the heroes group. What craziness is this, my good man, and I'll tell you that it's quite tasty to watch. So if you'd like to stay until the end, and let's go to the video. The heroes group arrives at the demon king's castle, and everyone is determined to defeat him. The black mage says that she studied a lot the abilities of the demon king and his lackeys, and is sure that Yuga, the hero, can win. Yuga declares that everyone will manage, and they prepare to face the lackeys. They advance and reach the first great obstacle, are reincarnated as general of the demon lord, who is aware that the humans are there to send his king to F. But it is a pity because they will have to defeat him to reach this, and the black mage uses fire magic that does nothing against the general Yuki because it is very weak. The power of the heroes group does not seem like anything special, and the swordsman comes to try his luck, but is pushed far away. Then the white mage Cecilia gives support to the hero Yuga, who uses his Excalibur, but is stopped by the endless darkness of Yoki, and the whole group takes damage and is defeated. Yoki is using magic to heal them, and when he puts his eyes on Cecilia, he falls in love at first sight. This is going to go bad, and she is totally his type. His subordinates appear and give Yoki a scare, who told him to stay hidden, but as the fight ended, they came out. They find it strange that he stays standing looking at the humans. He even looked like a pervert. The demons want to send them to F right away, but Yoki says to throw them in the nearest human village that is at the end of the road. They think this is a drag, and Yoki will get scolded again for not killing the humans. Yoki gets sad to say goodbye to his angel. Then a month passes, and one of the generals says that the heroes group does not give up and always comes back to challenge Yoki, and this happened 13 times. Zakir, all smiling, says that if they do not defeat someone like Yoki, there is no way they can scare anyone. That said, the Demon King does not understand why Yoki does not kill them at once, and this is because they are so insignificant that they do not even deserve death. The Lord says that he will give the order for Yoki's subordinates to finish off the humans, but Yoki knows that they have no chance against these humans and also does not want anything to happen with his beloved, so he says that he will take care of the message. Going away, Yoki thinks that he can no longer spare the life of the heroes group because their life will be in danger this way. He is so strong that it is not even fun, and the heroes group does have power to finish off the Demon King. And while the demons continue advancing, the world will be dominated by the Demon King at once. Yoki will give away next time. The heroes arrive for another round, and Yuga and Raven make a combined attack that Yoki blocks easily and sends them flying to the wall with darkness magic. Cecilia goes to heal them, and Makaina continues the attack, but this lousy fire magic does nothing, even if it catches him by surprise. Yoki appreciates the beauty of his beloved and laughs like a crazy person, incorporating the role of villain, saying that the humans will never get past him to begin with. Cecilia buffs Yuga, who attacks with his sacred sword Excalibur, which seems to do something, but in reality it was a very trash attack. He is not capable of defeating Yoki. But the heroes never give up and have to defeat the Demon King. Then Yoki says that if they leave the priestess behind, the three can advance. Yuga does not accept leaving a companion behind, but Makaina, cunning, says that they must accept the proposal. However, Yuga refuses, but Makaina says that if the demon wanted, they would have died in the first attempt, so they need to accept the offer. But Yuga says that he didn't do it.
So shut up, woman.
Makaina says that it is worth more to save the world than a priestess. Then Cecilia says to leave her behind and follow, because she will be fine. Yuga says that he will defeat the Demon King and come back to save her. Now with Yoki alone with her, Cecilia wants to know why he wanted her there. The boy is all embarrassed to talk about it. Cecilia may not have power to defeat him, but she will fight until the end against evil. She uses Sacred Laser, which Yoki dodges easily, and then he introduces himself, but it makes no sense for enemies to do that. Yoki says that he will not do any harm to Cecilia. If not, he would have done it in their first meeting. She wants to know what the general wants, and Yoki declares his love and asks her to date him. Cecilia is in shock and refuses respectfully. Now Yoki wants to go to base. All depressive, and Cecilia thinks this is a trick and is about to attack, but does not understand why the bad creature does not react. And Yoki says that nothing else is worth it and does not care about going to F. And he is speaking very seriously. Even if he lives, he can only stay in this boring castle. He can only leave if it is to destroy human cities and villages and do evil. But Yoki does not desire this. However, Cecilia does not believe that any demon has feelings like that, because the Demon King wants to destroy and rule humanity. Yoki then reveals that he is a human from another world that reincarnated as a general of the Demon Lord. Cecilia does not understand this, and Yoki simplifies, saying that he is human on the inside. Then she wants to know why he obeys the Demon King. Yoki could defeat him if he wanted, but by doing that he would become the next Demon King, and this is something that Yoki does not desire. Then there came a moment that he decided to give up everything and hand it over to God. But then Cecilia appears, his love, that gave light to his life again. He even drew her from being so in love that he is. That is why nothing else matters to Yoki. However, Cecilia says the opposite. With his power, Yoki can help many people, and it is not too late. So Cecilia asks for Yoki to come with her to the outside world. With that, the heroes return to the kingdom of Clarinet after defeating the Demon King. The king gives all his graces and declares in his name a 3-day holiday in celebration of this historic moment. A moment of peace without equal, and all the people praise and glorify. Yoki looks at everything from far away in the forest and soon will go to the capital where Cecilia lives. Now he will take off the horn to pass as a human. The heroes go on the carnival car with a chocobo, taking them and receiving the praises of the whole kingdom. Makina, all stuck to Yuga, says that they finally managed, but for Yuga the best is that they were able to save the world and that it was all thanks to Cecilia. Makina seems to have a little envy of her. Yoki arrives at the Adventurers Guild, all changed, wanting to enter, and the receptionist is lazy to attend, but takes the form for Yoki so he can register in the guild and has to agree with the terms that if he goes to F because of a mission, the guild will not bear any responsibility. Yoki signs calmly. After all the guy is broken, there's no way to die easily. The receptionist hands him the rank F card, and through missions and requests, he goes rising until reaching rank S. However, it takes some time for a person to leave rank F to E, around 1 month. The receptionist says that it is good for Yoki not to lose this card, especially in these 3 days that there is a holiday because of the Heroes Festival and all the guild employees went to celebrate. The guy is called Clayman and wishes good luck to Yoki. The demon general does a job and earns well for the first day of service. He thinks that as he advances in rank and manages to have a calm life, he will declare himself again to his love, Cecilia. And the guy is committed to succeeding in this mission. Now the other adventurers are chatting about the rookie who went up from rank F to D in 1 week. That indeed is being a prodigy. Yoki goes to deliver his other jobs, but Clayman does not want service and gets angry. Then asks who he is, because it is not normal for a common adventurer to go from rank F to D in 1 week. Yoki thinks that he went too far in the climb, but Clayman says that he investigated and did not find anything illegitimate in Yoki's promotion. That said, a hooded girl arrives saying to cancel Yoki's mission and reveals herself to be Cecilia. Clayman wants to know what she wants, but nobody can hear that the heroine is there. Then Cecilia asks Yoki to go with her to her house to talk better. Yoki is very happy that he is going to the house of his beloved and surprised as well. Arriving, one of the guards sees Yoki getting out of the carriage and points a spear at him, wanting to know what a guy is doing in the carriage of Lady Cecilia of the Aquaring family. The other stops him and Cecilia arrives to defend her friend. This guard there is too jealous and envious. He would not get anything with the girl anyway. Inside the mansion, Cecilia asks for apologies because she wanted to go see him much earlier. For Yoki it is fine, since he was enjoying his new life of adventures. He was surprised that she found him, and Cecilia says that it was easy because there was a lot of gossip about a rookie adventurer who went up from rank F to D in the blink of an eye. However, she asks for Yoki to no longer be an adventurer and explains the reason. Even if the demon lord has been defeated, this does not end other threats. Yoki understands, since monsters and other demons are still around. Cecilia says that it is more than that, it is the war between human kingdoms for supreme power. The signs are already appearing, such as the hero Yuga receiving marriage proposals from several countries. Yoki cannot stand this little popular Yuga. Cecilia says that the kingdoms offer fame, status, and riches to various talented people in order to recruit forces capable of fighting in the war. And Yoki, who is evolving at an incredible speed, can soon reach rank S. And with that, several countries will want to recruit him for their armies, including the Kingdom of Clarineth, and if Yoki by accident reveals his powers of darkness, he can be used as a great weapon or worse, be seen as an enemy by this country and be hunted and sent to F. Because of that, Cecilia wants Yoki to lie low for now, but the guy has to pay the bills and have somewhere to live. So Cecilia says that she would hire him and pay him a salary, but knows that she cannot offer an offer worthy of a rank S that he is. But she will do what is within her reach to help. Then she begs him to accept her idea. Then Yoki starts his theater, saying that everything is fine, because never that any young lady that appears would make him forget his beloved Cecilia, because he only has eyes for her. Cecilia finds this funny, and Yoki realizes that he did again that habit that he had on Earth. Cecilia thanks him and says that there is no problem for him to continue in the Adventurers Guild. Yoki says that he will be more discreet from now on. That said, Cecilia's mother arrives, Cecilia awkwarding together with her maid Sophia. Yoki is nervous to meet her and introduces himself formally. Celia apologizes for her guard having been rude at the entrance, but Yoki says that this is not something that deserves an apology. Celia feels relieved and says that Sophia will give the guard a scare to reward Yoki. Yoki does not believe that the maid will manage to give a good scolding to the house guard. But then Sophia asks how many bones she can break, and Celia says that it is up to her. Cecilia is already nervous with this crooked talk of her mother and wants her to leave soon. Then Celia apologizes and asks Sophia to leave them alone. The mother asks if the daughter already talked about an important subject, which is the countless marriage proposals that she received, including from Yuga. Yoki goes crazy with this. He does not want the famous little Yuga, who has the princess and several women wanting him, to meddle in his love with Cecilia. Cecilia asks the guy to calm down because she refused all the marriage proposals. Celia notices that Yoki likes her daughter, then sits close to him and asks if he wants to marry her. Yoki freezes and does not know what to say, and when looking at Cecilia says no. He will only ask her out again when he has a worthy life as an adventurer. Celia understands and says that he passed the test. She would never hand over her daughter like that on a silver platter, because she does not want a weirdo to marry Cecilia. Celia asks him to get along well with her daughter, and Yoki thanks a lot. Outside, Cecilia says that her mother liked him a lot and asks if something bothers him. Yoki says that it is her family and wants to make a request to be able to call her by her name. Cecilia allows it and wants to call him Yoki as well, and this leaves the boy happy as can be. My good man. This ice guy I liked. Even though the genre has been saturated for a long time, I liked this first episode. It is quite tasty to watch and fun. If you think the same, comment there Yoki is weird and leave your like for more videos of this anime. Subscribe and activate the little bell to not miss anything, and look at the description for more recaps of the season. Thanks for the support as always, and bye.